Hi, Tara. I was waiting on Matthew. He's supposed to be coming up here with me. Hi, everybody. I'm trying to figure out TikTok stuff. I'm waiting on Matthew. Is it Kayleen or Kaylin? I'm sorry. And Leslie? There he is.
Hey,
Hey,
hey, sister.
how you doing?
Doing good.
Look at us learning how to TikTok. Hey, Brenda. How's everybody doing tonight? Hey, Evidence. Hey, girl. Hey. Did you want to come up? I don't know if I did it right or not. Oh, invitation said okay. Sorry. But yeah, we thought we'd just come on here and talk about Mica's case for a little bit. Hi, Jess. If anybody wants to come up and talk with us, you can.
Did you have a good day at work?
It was so slow. My goodness. I think I only did like 4 or 5 orders. I made like 24, I don't know, close to $25. So we went ahead and called it and said we'll just save our gas and money or gas and time for another day.
Yeah, I hear you.
But yeah, it was really slow. Hey, hey, Jess. How are you? Do you remember that guy's name? He's always on there with Tree and stuff now. The one that got, I guess his family did him wrong.
Yeah, James.
James, yes. I couldn't remember his name. Somebody was asking me who he was.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Yeah, he seems like it. He seems like a sweetheart. That was messed up what happened to him.
I know.
I hope he's doing better now. He seems to be.
Yeah, yeah, I'm not sure. I knew he was going through some hard times there for a little bit, and
Yeah, I kind of remember joining, I think it was the evidence rooms live the other night, but I don't remember. So if I sounded crazy, I'm sorry, y'all. When it gets late, and stuff, and I take my medicines, I don't know what's going on.
yeah,
It keeps telling me to invite. Doing pretty good, Jess. But, uh, but yeah, we just thought we'd kind of go over the basics, right, Matthew?
Yeah, I was kind of sitting here at my computer, just kind of looking through pictures and stuff that I've saved and screenshots. And
Do you think the footage of that day? Do you think any of that was tampered with or spliced or?
yeah, there's definitely something up with that.
I agree. I never could like I noticed some things and I know I wrote it down, but I couldn't never like quite pinpoint what it was until here lately, like Leslie talking about it and the evidence room and some other people, and especially when we did that whole ride along thing, that just made way more questions than answers.
Yeah. Sorry, my dog's barking at me.
It's all right. As far as I know, Jess, everything went pretty good with the benefit or with the run. The From what I've seen anyway, I got to watch some of, was it Sierra that was live? I know Allie was live for a little bit. And if anybody else wants to come up, you're more than welcome to. We're just kind of hanging out, talking about Mica's case and Miles for Mica. Yeah, Abigail. That's who it was, Abigail.
I jumped in Sandra's there for a little bit too. She was on there for a little bit too. She was on there.
Oh dang, I missed hers. I didn't even know she went live that day. I know it went from, well, did Jonette ever get to go, or?
Nah, she said they were pretty tired and kind of
Yeah.
the heat had got to her a little bit.
Yeah. Bless. Yeah. Bless her heart. She worked so hard.
Yes, she does.
Hi, text girl. Mm. But yeah, did that live that we did with the driving, or when Cassie drove and all the spots, did that answer any questions to you, or were you like me, just more questions?
Yeah, I mean but there were so many places that could have had cameras.
Yeah, that was really odd too, because especially all the flock cameras that Cassie saw, and there was what, like six? Was it six cameras at the pawn shop?
Yeah, or more. Yeah,
Yeah. And I didn't know there was a. I thought the entrance was like in the front of the building, like where that. Well, when they first walked in, and then on the side was that jewelry store.
yeah.
No, you know what I'm talking about.
Hmm.
So how she came out on the side over there, that's. But didn't she go out the front?
Yeah, I think not trying to call out Sam or anything, but he had commented that there was probably some more video that was out there that he has seen, and he said that she come back to that parking lot and went uh, the same entrance and everything. Not in, he didn't say in the store, but I think he was talking about the parking lot. She came in that same direction. a second time.
Hmm. And they didn't catch, or I'm sure they did, but they didn't release that to us to see. Okay.
Right.
Brenda said there was a entry and exit to the other side too. See, that's what I thought in the beginning, and then I had somebody come and correct me and tell me no, that was just the jewelry store on that side, and there wasn't oh, like it was just that one exit and entrance. So I just always just, I guess, since I got corrected, on that, I just assumed that.
A couple of screenshots of if I think it was the parking lot video, and you can watch up there in that corner, the left hand corner, and the left hand corner, and you can kind of see a black truck pull up to the stop sign, and he takes a right and goes like in front of the store. But then later on, there was the one that, I guess, yeah, RH.
Hmm. Yeah, he had a better view on that side.
Yeah, and I'm not sure why that wasn't released in other FOIAs.
Yeah, it's like Danielle, she wanted me to do a FOIA for it was something to do with the Gobbles case. And she said because every time that she would, like, somebody would do a FOIA or something, she'd get something different in there. And so I did one, and I didn't catch it, but she caught it luckily, and she called me, and she was so excited, and she's like, "You didn't even notice, did you?" And I was like, "No, I guess not." But I guess one of the things that they did put in there, I think it was like she, instead of like bleeping out the he or she. And
Yeah.
I think it was from when I think it was when their truck was spotted at Solid Rock, which I don't know. I know they're connected to it somehow. I don't know how, but I mean, that's just odd. You said it's buffering like crazy. I wonder if it's my internet. Let me try and turn off my Wi-Fi, see if that works. I'm on my main phone, so I can do that. Let me know if that's better, y'all. And can y'all hear me okay? Because I got like this phone case on my phone. I like my tie-dye flower. Yeah, if anybody wants to come up and talk with us, you can. Like I said, we're just kind of hanging out, talking about kind of going over the basics and stuff that we're noticing now that maybe we didn't notice in the beginning. Uh, yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, you're not lagging on my end, so maybe.
Maybe since I turned my Wi-Fi off, maybe it's helped. You got a gold flash. What's that? A flash gold? What's that? I don't know what all that stuff is. So we doing good just to be on here talking, huh, Matthew? No? Okay. I was kind of being semi-funny. Yeah. She can be interesting. Buffering again. Maybe your camera needs turned around. You think so? Let me try. Let me see. How do you even... Oop. I don't want y'all to see my face. I ain't got my makeup on. Alright, maybe I can do that. I don't know. Did it flip? It's not letting me do it. Anybody know how I can do it?
I have no idea.
I don't either. I see some stuff down here, but I don't know what it is. What's that? Oh, never mind. Oh, okay. I think I seen it. All right, is that better? That's what I was trying to do earlier and didn't know how to do it. Yeah. Yeah, we're always learning the ticky-tock. Hi, Gabby. Can y'all still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, I got my one phone that I can use like on Wi-Fi and stuff that I've used to put a lot of the content stuff on. And for some reason it's not as good though whenever I do live on TikTok with it, but it does fine with YouTube, so that's just weird. It seems better then? Okay. Good.
I was sitting here talking to you the whole time and I had it muted.
I've done that before. Yeah. Oh, somebody did tell me what language it was that they spoke at the gas station, and one of the which I'll have to go back and look, but one of the translations that somebody did get or give me was asking, it was the son talking to the owner, and he was asking, where did you go? Which, I mean, that would make sense in that context, but I'm not sure if that's actually what he said or not. So I've been trying to figure out how to run it through the other translation with, but you have to like download an app and stuff to do it. Yes, yes, that's right, Gabby. She had it. So, thank you, Tex Girl. I had me some ice cream today, actually. Hi, Tiger. It keeps telling me to invite everybody, but I mean, if somebody wants to come up, you're welcome to. Okay, yeah, that would be great. Yeah, 'cause me and a friend of mine, she lives in Michigan. She took it around to different places up there, asking around, and I took it to a couple of places around here, asking around, and didn't none of them recognize the language. But then I learned that every little place in there has a different language, so it's kind of like Alabama has one language, then Georgia different language type thing. Let me see if I can blow you up. There we go. Definitely learned a lot throughout this case, that's for sure. That kind of looks like that same truck too that I saw at the gas station when the owner gave the signal to it and then he like squealed off. Wait, I see a one down here. Hi,
Hey,
how are
how
you?
you doing?
Pretty
Wait, let me
good.
get my. Oh wait, I want to talk in person. Hold on, I want me. Okay, there we
Oh,
go. Okay. Hey, listen, I'm not going to disturb you live for long. I'm going to be watching, but I wanted to come on here to let y'all know something. I just posted
okay.
3 different videos, part 1, part 2, part 3, with all the drama that's been going on. It was time that I address it in an appropriate fashion. Y'all see my name as the Italian Tiger. I had changed it because of Tree's drama that was going on from the live a week ago, and it has continued. I changed my name because I just don't like drama, and I was going to let it just die. But my old name was Figure Me Out. And I'm letting y'all know that the reason why I changed my name. It wasn't to be secretive, it was to get away from them. So when y'all go to my post later, I have explained everything. I still haven't posted the receipts yet, and I will. But I wanted to let everybody know that what they are going around saying, and it's a totally different story. And I wanted Veronica, you to know that, because you're a great creator. I love you. I love watching you. And I would hate for people to think anything different of me than what those people are trying to make me out to be. So I've spoken for myself and a couple of other people on there that I knew that she hurt. And I don't want to hurt anyone's case, whether it's Chris's, Mica's, anything. In fact, that's how the whole drama got started. But I wanted to give y'all that respect to knowing what my new name was and why. The reason behind it, because I'm very honest. I'm a lot like Tamara. I'm very honest. And when I say something, I mean it. And if I'm ever caught like saying something differently and someone approaches me and shows me, hey Trisha, you said this, let me show you, or whatever. I'm the kind of person that I'll go and publicly apologize.
Right. Yeah.
And I just wanted y'all to know that. And if I see anything, if they show anything to show me any differently about myself, I will apologize in public. But I don't think I'm wrong. Okay? And I just wanted to give you that respect, and I don't want to mess up your life. So I'm going to get down in the comments.
You're fine. You can stay up if you
Okay.
want.
Because, because this is all about honesty. And first of all, I'm a Christian. If anybody has ever seen me in lives, whether it was so-called Messes Live or Trees Live, whoever's live, they know what type of person I am, that I'm very honest. I can be funny. And I don't take kindly to them treating me the way they did. So I just wanted you to know that personally.
Well, I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, me and Matthew has been trying to figure out what's what and who's who, and
Now, yeah, no, and I figured it was time. I wasn't going to stay hidden forever. I just wanted that drama to go away, and I hope y'all can understand that. Because I don't get into bashing people or families or anything like that. That's not me. And so, I'm not saying I never disagreed with people before. Of course, we've all disagreed with people, but
right,
I don't demean people. I don't.
right,
And Matthew, hey. And in my defense, it was because Tree was talking about a certain family that night. And like I said, there are 3 video ports and y'all will hear it all. And if anybody has a problem with me, they can delete me. They can delete me. But I'm a very honest person. And I just wanted to give you that respect for your life.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that, and I will definitely go and follow you with the new name, because I didn't know it was the one was you, but
it was
I
me.
always like the comments and stuff.
And I like, yeah. And I felt bad. Someone asked my name last night and I didn't want to say I had one name. Then I changed it to a second name where y'all knew me by my second name because it was a joke when I put it to figure me out. Because that's when people were hunting people down in Casey's Live and they were harassing them. So I changed my name from Italian Angel to Figure Me Out. And then it was a joke, that's how I got my name.
Right.
And then when all this drama started, I said, oh, good God. I was like, no, I'm not dealing with this. So that's what I did. So
Yeah, I don't blame you there. Yeah.
anyway, you can go on. I'm gonna quiet myself right now so you can go on with your live. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Trisha. You did.
All right. So we was
You're welcome, Matt. You're welcome, Matt. I appreciate it. You're a wonderful guy, and you're also a very Christian person. And I love your info, and I just don't want anyone else getting caught up in the web of lies.
Yeah.
We really appreciate it because me and Matthew, we're usually like some of the last ones to really know. So I appreciate all the people that come to us and tell us and let, like keeps us filled in and stuff because I mean, we can't address stuff if we don't know.
Yeah, this is going to be a safe space. If anybody comes in here with the drama, then they can get booted right out.
Right.
I mean, I unfollowed a couple of people because of the way they talked to Tamara, and
Yeah.
if they apologize, then maybe we can be friends again. But
Right.
it's wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. We're not going to tolerate people treating Tamara and the family and we're not going to tolerate anybody disrespecting them, and especially when they were brave enough to even come out and speak. So, I mean, and I'm so proud of Tamara too. She's been nothing but graceful and just so like I know it couldn't have been me, you know. So,
Yeah, so check out this. This was another screenshot. You see this? I don't think it's that same van. I think it's a different one that's over there.
yeah, that don't look like the same one. The one that was parked over there, I think that painter guy or whoever he was that came out of it, I don't think it had any windows. I think it was just like one of them regular white vans, like work vans.
Yeah. I think usually with the Coastal Painting Company, they have logos.
Mm-hmm.
So who knows?
Yeah, I don't know if that one had any logos on it or not. I don't think it did. And I know the guy in the, I want to say it was a Mercedes that pulled in. The guy with the green shirt that came in.
Yeah.
He parked next to the van, and I noticed like them two, like maybe he was running late or something, and he called in a friend, and then whenever that guy left, you see him like give the green shirt guy a signal, and then he leaves, and that's when green shirt guy comes in and starts watching her closely. If the insurance company,
Veronica, I took someone else had posted pictures of these people walking in, and I blew it up on my phone, and those pictures can be run through. They have a national database with the cops, FBI, whatever, and you can for sure find out who those people are that way.
huh? Can you send me those pictures or Matthew?
Hmm.
TikTok chat now. I didn't know that till recently.
Oh, I saw somebody.
Not chat.
Oh, yes, the about the two entrances.
There's one there, one over there, and I'm not sure about. I don't think there is over on this side.
So there is an entrance or a way out through that jewelry store. Yeah, there's the. Now I'm pretty sure that's a cop. It's just windows. Oh, okay. You want to bed? Okay, I'll be there in a little bit.
I'm not sure what he's looking at. It almost looks like coins. like in little cases.
Mm-hmm. It's okay, Liz. This whole case is confusing. There's so much. That's a manager.
Yeah, and I think if anybody on that location can edit videos, it would be her.
Yeah. Or unless they got into somebody else's hands before they were released. Or, like released to the public, And then, but I mean, yeah.
Yeah. See this guy right here. You can see him looking down at what she's doing.
Mm-hmm.
He starts texting somebody. Still texting somebody. And then he runs over to that window and he's texting somebody again. Uh,
I never noticed that.
Good catch, Matthew.
Yeah, very good catch.
he was paid $350 that day. Who knows?
And then, like, while she's over here, like, her demeanor is, and when I say fine, like, I don't mean, like, everything's great and hunky dory or anything, but I mean, she's, like, fine as in, like, she's comfortable enough, like, to engage in conversation and, like, play whatever off. But whenever she makes eye contact with that green shirt guy, her whole demeanor just changes.
Do y'all remember when the pawn shop video first came out? There was a guy in red all the way to like we're facing Mica right now by that black little section to the left. Swing back around. You see about that counter area by that black. There was a guy in a red shirt in the original video that Micah kept looking at him. But where is the red guy and the red shirt guy in this video?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So we need to go back to like the old videos that first came out after when the case started. And I want y'all to see that guy, how Micah watches him and he keeps glancing over at Micah. He's not in this video at all.
So we just got people disappearing now.
Yeah.
Wow. I would think Kristen, like, maybe either Grizzly or Zav Girl. And I know Zav Girl had every single angle at the gas station, and she ended up deleting it. Not like on her social media or anything, deleting it, but I mean like off her storage. And the files were so big that I didn't have it a way to back them up at the time. And then when I finally did get away, she had deleted them. You watched all of them?
I'll try to find it. I don't think I saved it on my computer, but I can try. Now, people that save all the videos, those would be the ones that probably have it, because they saved it to their computers. You'd have to ask them. So if anyone has that video that first came out right after Michael died, you're gonna see a guy in a red shirt. If you have that video, share it with Veronica and Matt or Matthew or whoever, and you'll see.
And he was behind the counter?
No, he was in front of the counter by the black, are those subwoofers or something like that in the corner?
Yes.
Okay, right there. See, there's a guy in a red shirt right there, right there.
The one with the baby?
Yeah.
It looks like this guy in the blue shirt is the guy that came in just a minute ago, maybe.
But he was like right in front of that little console looking thing right here on the countertop. He kept walking around that area. He wasn't holding a baby, or at least I don't remember him holding a baby at that time.
Was he
But
a bigger guy or
he
was
he
that
looked big. He looked bigger than this guy, but he also had brown hair. So that's
oh,
what's kind of confused. That's what's confusing me at this point.
I think I know who she's talking about. Um he was the Hispanic guy, I believe, that had came in.
So it might have been. It's so long ago, and my memory is like menopause does things to your memory.
Well, I
So,
mean, it's like so much with this case too, and it's like,
mhm.
since we've been going back and like going back to the beginning, it's like a lot of things have been kind of getting put into place, but then also more questions too. Right, Kristen. It says Micah also stared at the woman in the window for a very long time. I remember. Do y'all remember? What was his name? I used to really like watching him when he was talking about Micah's case. He quit though, but he was actually a victim of gang stalking. And he did like a whole breakdown of like I remember the gas station and then,
CJ?
hmm,
Was it CJ?
no,
JLR?
hmm,
JLR?
no, 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 this guy actually, he quit talking about it for some reason. I don't know if he got spooked or something happened with him. Um, Dang, what was his name? I wonder if I can look him up real quick on this other phone. No, it wasn't the haunted guy. No, not Flo. Let's see. Voice. Yeah, I miss Flo being on the case. He'd catch a lot of stuff too. Oh, you know what? I probably got him in one of my notebooks. Let me look, cause I remember I would tag him and like some other people in the beginning. I would tag people. No, that wasn't him. He did it like in the very beginning, and then he was one of the ones that got really quiet afterwards, like something spooked him or something. I never was able to get a hold of him after that. Let's see. There's Tater Bandit.
His fingerprints were all over that man that day. This lady right here, she looks lumpy, but I don't think it's who I thought it might be. Uh,
No, it wasn't iPhone or it wasn't Guru. No, he was just on YT, and he was a victim of gang stalking, so he knew quite a bit about how the intertwines and stuff of it. Trying to find my old tag list. I think it might be in my other notebook, which is in my book bag. Yeah, I think it's in my other notebook. It's in there. No, I don't think he was on TikTok. I mean, I could be wrong, but if he was, I didn't know about it at the time. Because I think this was like before I even really got onto, like, I had TikTok, but I wouldn't like own it like I am now.
The guy in the green shirt is just so into watching her and just wait. He just waits there. Like by the end, he's just idly standing. He's not really looking at anything. He's just.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely watching her. Like,
Mm-hmm.
he had no other purpose to be in there but to watch her. And then whenever she leaves, you can see where he's over there, where he's in the jewelry store and he's watching her. And then whenever she leaves, you see that door open up where the jewelry store is. And then
Mm-hmm.
he waits for her. And then he also goes and leaves after her.
Yeah. Well, I'm wondering if he's from that area and has anything to do with between JP and Charles Randall.
As far as I know, he's a cop.
Someone said I had thought that, but then someone said no, he wasn't. It didn't even look like him. His last name was Grice or something like that. I don't know the guy, but they said so many people are saying it doesn't look like him. So I don't know. And I'd like to know if that is him or not, either way, because I would like to know who the cops were at the scene when her body was found. If he was in that store and then he was at that scene, we don't know. We're just guessing right now, but that's just,
I
that
agree.
could be a possibility,
Looks
you
like
know.
these two
Yeah.
top, probably the back of the building. That looks like a dumpster or something, maybe.
Yeah.
And then you see that sitting right there. I don't know if that's a black truck or not. It's hard to really even say. This looks like a shot from a different camera back there. Like they got two cameras in the back.
Hi, Callie. Charles was the fisherman. Yeah. Now Johnny did have a friend named Charles, and that was that the McKinnon? I can't never remember that. I get the two Charleses mixed up.
McKinnon. It's McKinnon.
Okay.
Hmm.
Now he's the one that called Johnny when Johnny was out there fishing, and then the call dropped. And so whenever he got, I guess when he got to his truck or was headed to the store or something to get his lighter, he called Charles back.
Like it's like 20 times Mica smiles while she's in there. It's like she
Yeah.
wasn't going to do that.
I think she quit smiling after she looked at her watch. There was a point where she looked at her watch and she got a really serious face when she looked at it. I don't know if y'all noticed that.
I noticed she had like a
Like a frown almost,
yeah, like something just hit her, like set in, like yeah. Johnny called Charles back. Charles had called him when he was out fishing, but the call dropped because there's no like hardly any signal out there. So whenever he got back and was headed to go get the lighter, he called Charles back and was like, "Hey, I think something bad's happened." And it was actually Charles that knew the kayaker that was out there. And then that's how Johnny got the kayaker's phone number and was able to call him.
This guy, it's almost like she's already left the store and now he's over here writing on her application there.
Yeah, because it usually takes a little bit for the information to come back, the background check and stuff. I mean, if they do it the same way as they do it here in Alabama.
Let me ask you a question. In South Carolina, if someone has a mental illness, in the state where I live, the owners that sell that they will not sell to anyone that has a mental illness. Do they do the same in South Carolina?
Mm,
Because if they do, they would have never sold that to her.
right.
They would
And
have had a check. They would have had a background check to see, like, if felon or mental illness,
right.
etc. And if they do run background checks for that, which we know she had one at her own house before. So to me, that's a huge red flag if they do mental health checks on that to buy one, because they would have never let her buy it.
Right. Yeah. I know like back in the day now this is coming from what I know from like Florida now, whether or not these laws have changed there or not, I don't know, but I know from personal experience if someone with a mental illness, if they went to go buy one, then like that didn't come up on the background because of the medical side. But like I said, I mean, with everything that's happened, just this day and age, I mean, those laws might have changed to where it does pop up on a background. So I really, that's a good question.
I think it's. I don't think that's really a ring. I think that's just a big pixelated image. But I think she was wearing a ring on this side because
Yeah, that big ring. I see it. I see it there. It's just like almost blends in with her skin almost. The Brady Act requires checks just because she was being treated doesn't mean that's true. Yeah, and she was trying to get her name cleared in the court system. Hmm. Now, when now I wonder too there, like if you get like do you have to have a concealed permit, and do you have to do that like through the sheriff's office or whatever? Because I know they used to do that here where you had to go through the I think it was the sheriff's office or something to get your concealed permit. And I think they did away with that here in Alabama, but I don't know how that works either in South Carolina.
just
Let me go and sled who is. Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up with y'all's chat real quick. Now I wonder too, because I mean, like, if she was planning to go to work, right, and she leaves with her work shirt on, and then you see her come into the pawn shop, she don't have it on anymore, and it's just kind of like rolled up in her front seat.
You see the guy right there, how she's looking at him? I don't know if to me, she was looking at the guy in the red shirt, but now I'm seeing the guy in the blue shirt.
Yeah, that guy right there in that blue shirt. Now that was the stand-in until the green shirt got there.
Okay, so maybe that's where I got confused then. Okay.
keeping her peripheral vision right there.
Okay, so I'm gonna write that down. The Brady Act. Do you know if that Brady Act is like nationwide or is that just like a South Carolina thing?
I'm not sure. I'd have to look that up. The Brady Act, is it national? You want to know? I
Yeah.
can look it up. I can look it up. Hold
Oh, okay.
on.
Remember, they both took classes and she was very good. I thought that was for the permit. Yeah. Yeah, because I know some places you have to take classes and stuff in order to get it. Yeah, it's open carry in Alabama, but you still have to have a CEP to conceal. Okay.
You can see her necklace right there too.
Oh yeah. Okay.
That's her little credit card holder.
I got the
The
information.
man who
It
shot.
says, yes, the Brady Act requirement for federally licensed firearm dealers is national. They conduct background checks and is a nationally applied federal law. However, the act has a significant loophole. It does not apply to private gun sales between individuals or at gun shows, leading to situations where background checks are not required on so it works both ways. It just depends how you're buying it.
Okay. Oh, such a pretty smile.
I think he walks up and he says something about her ring, and so she says something about it and smiles, and then he takes her picture, and then after that, she kind of looks back down at it, like, and she does her necklace.
I think that's like the part where something just sinks in, like it just hit her, like, oh my goodness.
She was looking at the big screen with all the tiles of the cameras. If you look right before she's looking like this,
Hmm.
she was looking at the screen up above, and then she makes this face.
That's so sad.
She, like she was like, "Would you please hurry up?"
Yeah, I agree, Lisa. Her hair color is dark here. Yeah. Did you notice, like say when she left the apartment and when she was at the pawn shop and the gas station, like her highlights that she had? Because I know she had some highlights on the bottom, and her hair seemed straighter almost too.
I know she had an appointment. I think it was the following week. It was said that she had an appointment to go highlight her hair.
Hmm. But she
So,
had
but you see how at the top her highlights are showing kind of by her sunglasses.
right, but she had
Yeah,
some at the bottom of her hair, like Matthew, like where her sunglasses are at, like right or the what do you call them thing, the earpieces or whatever, like right down in there. She had like really light highlights as well too. Yes, right there where Matthew's pointing at.
I know if I pull my hair back, it's going to be darker underneath. So that could possibly be it. That's all I could think of for that part.
Right.
If she has it pulled back to braid it, the underneath part is going to be darker. You aren't going to see all the highlights because my own hair does that.
Do you think when they pulled her from the water and took her to the hospital or anything like that, that they would like unbraid her hair or anything? I mean, I wouldn't think they would, but I mean, they might. I don't know.
If I had to guess at it, I would say no because they cremated her. And what's the point of undoing her hair or
Right.
really, you know.
Hmm.
Her parents would know because they saw her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's something that's kind of stood out since I don't want to say, but we we kind of saw some stuff or whatever. And, I mean, like you clearly see the highlights on the bottom. Like even though like if her hair was pulled back, like she had those highlights at the bottom. And they were pretty thick highlights, I think, too, wasn't they, Matthew? What's this? Drag a puzzle piece. Why I gotta do that? TikTok over here making me do puzzles. Let's see. They would have, yes, they would have done post care for family visitation. Okay, so maybe they did undo her hair then. Okay, so maybe that could be it then. The only ones that probably did post care would be the funeral home employees. Okay, they bathed them, yes. Where have you been? Oh, her hair was French. Okay, so maybe that's why we're seeing the highlights in different places then. Okay, so that would make sense then.
Ford emblem, not really sure.
As of March 7th,
It
2024.
looks like a Ford symbol on the front of it.
Yeah.
And what is the truck? Is that like a Toyota Tundra next? That little gray truck?
Looks almost like a Nissan truck.
Nissan? I
Maybe,
can't
I
see
mean,
well.
I don't know. Could be Toyota.
Nissan or Toyota. And I'm wondering because I'm seeing stuff in the back of his truck. But that truck isn't as old as the truck that was at the gas station. So that had to be a different truck at the gas station that was gray.
What is the white car? You talking about? Oh, the white car over there by where the motorcycle and stuff is? And I always thought that Mica's car was like a newer one, not an older model. Yeah, there's the green shirt guy right there.
And what kind of car is that? Is that like a Maxima?
I think it's Mercedes.
Mercedes?
Yeah, that he had the green shirt guy. Yeah, because you can see the little emblem. I remember because um in the beginning I was zooming in and trying to see inside and everything else.
Because there was a white car here. What's in that parking lot? What kind of white car is parked in back of that gray truck on the other side? There's a white car. What kind of car is that?
Looks looks
A
like
Nissan?
it looks like it. If I had to guess, with the emblem on the front, the SUV woman in there. Is that Mica's car beside the motorcycle? I don't think so because I don't think Mica was back then.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
I think this is the Lumbee kind of looking lady.
Is that a motorcycle? Next to
Yeah.
that black car up there? No, yeah, right, yep.
Oh, I think that's the one. Is that the school motorcycle?
Who?
I know one of the people came out and they got on like a scooter or motorcycle or something. I think it might have been the bigger guy that went in there, the Hispanic looking guy.
Yes.
Thank you, Tex girl, and whoever else sent me something. I'm sorry. Thank y'all. Yeah, that's the lumpy looking girl Matthew was talking about. Oh, did y'all ever see that one where it looked like something had been like where Micah's car is? There's like a tree over that way, and then it looks like somebody's coming from the tree to her car, but you can't see the person because it looks like somebody did a crappy job of like trying to blur them out or whatever. But you can tell like it's something walking. Has anybody seen that one?
Say that again?
The like where Mica's car was parked, there was like a tree or something over there where like somebody could stand behind or something. And yes, Brenda Lee just said it. And it looks like somebody is walking from that tree to Mica's car, and they did like a crappy job of like blurring it out. But I mean, like you can tell like something is physically walking though. I saw it a long time ago. Yeah, I'm confused. Why are they saying the? Oh, we're just assuming, saying that she looks lumpy. Not saying that she is. We're just using descriptive words, I guess you could say. Yeah, 2 weeks. It's been way over 2 weeks.
Yeah, so she's backing out right there, and there's that white van over there. It's kind of odd, you know. Looks like there's a ladder up on top.
Is it just parked there, or is it like at a stop sign or something, or what?
Yeah, that's a stop sign.
Oh, okay. A truck that pulled in the back. Let's see. I'm trying to. I've seen so many different views, clips, and angles. I know.
Yeah, so the footage of what we think is JP, he would have turned right there and headed down this way, and then that camera caught him back in here on the other side. He pulls in, backs out, and takes off down that road.
Mm-hmm.
I hope I ain't making y'all drunk.
Yeah, I'm thinking the reason and what made it hit me this way was when I was going back and well when we did the whole drive thing or the whole drive live and stuff, and then I was going back and looking at looking back at some of the footage, and I'm like, why would she take that route, that gas station, this and that and the other, because like she passed like how many nice gas stations, and then she ended up at that one and decided to stop. And I think that the timing had to be perfectly in order for the footage or the timestamps or whatever to be like on time, if I'm making any sense. And then that's why, like, maybe she decided to get gas because that white car that pulls in and gets her attention, like tell them, like, okay, maybe we're not ready or, something. And then she decides to get gas. Like, maybe they were going to meet at that church because he did send off that bait email
You
about.
do know that there is, if you look it up online, there is not a solid rock church in Florence, but if you go by Google Earth, there's a there is a solid rock Baptist church, but it looks abandoned and it has a shed behind it. No parking lot, it's all grass around it. And when you look it up on the state website for the LLCs, it shows a man's name, but another document showed that it belonged to Solid Rock, that building. So, and it came back, and it was a man that lived in Lumberton too, off of Avery Road. I had found that. So I'd like to know whether it was that church or a different church. They could have done some nefarious things at either one and should be sprayed for luminol and with the luminol to find liquid from her, you know.
Right.
Hmm.
Oh wow. Yeah, that's really interesting there. Because I knew there was a another solid rock like Baptist that wasn't related to um JP Solid Rock. Because I remember in the beginning, like a lot of people were like attacking that church, and it actually wasn't. That
Oh,
people were getting them confused, and they had to come out and make a statement.
oh, okay, okay. Because I happened to come across that, and I had never heard what you just said before. Okay, that makes sense.
The Market Common Church should have been sprayed. Oh, did anybody ever hear any more about that brain clinic place that was supposed to have been? They were the ones that supposedly bought the old Solid Rock building, and they even had like a grand opening where that mermaid girl was there, the one that JP gave his phone number to, and she was there, and it was like a big event. And then it's like after that, it's as far as I know, nothing's still in there.
This property here is the one that's linked to the maintenance man that I posted about.
Mm-hmm.
For-
Remember Mica's mom saying that also. Let me go back up. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Market Common Church should have been sprayed. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, what was it you were wanting repeated, Gabby? What she was saying about Florence and the Solid Rock near the park. There was an old house that when I went was old and not lived, now remodeling. Oh, somebody on one of my YT videos said that drink machine or that drink cooler she went to, it was broke. So that Celsius she got would have been hot. And Gabby was wanting you to uh repeat what you said again about the Solid Rock and Florence.
Sorry, I just put them in my mouth.
It's okay.
um, the solid rock in Florence, but Veronica just debunked that for me because when I was looking on Google Earth, I came across a solid rock a Baptist in Florence, and then I had looked at the state. You can go on the state South Carolina's website to look up LLCs, and it came back. It was actually a deed. It was actually a deed that had Solid Rock Baptist Church as owning that building. But then when you looked up who owned that, it came back to some his last. It might have been James Williams. Or it was some kind of Williams on Avery Road in Lumberton. But I didn't know at that point what Veronica just said about that the church members said, no, that's not his church. You know, this is a different church. So,
What do y'all know what like are they I don't think they're Baptist. Like JP's church, like are they like non-denominational, or I wouldn't think Pentecostal. Does anybody know exactly what, or if they even have one? A non-denominational? Okay. That's what I was kind of thinking.
yeah.
But I mean, even that's like really weird to me with it being non-denominational, but I guess that's like one way to get more people in too is just being a non-denominational.
Well, they've had, I heard that back in the day, like I want to say the 70s, that his daddy tried not tried, but got into. I have to read the story to y'all. It's on my other computer. Into the Pentecostal church, United Pentecostal Church,
Mm-hmm.
and they found out some shady stuff about him, and then they kicked him out. He was like faking a lot of stuff to make, because it's a money maker. So, but I do know that I can tell you more about that. It's on my other computer.
All right. Yeah,
So
and Brenda Lee, yeah, she was saying that, but then you had and I think they still have that too. The I can't say it, but Baptist cathedral. There we go. Some of my words don't be wording sometimes.
So this is the park ranger, uh, Brett Godwin.
Brett who?
Godwin.
Now, was he there when all this was going on?
First contact with the sheriff's department or whoever, they got in touch with him, or maybe special. I'm not sure.
He would be one to talk with about those cameras.
So this is that screenshot from the day that Michael went down there.
Oh, okay. I see what you're asking now, Brenda. I don't think that's the same one that has the kayaks. I think that was dang, what was that guy's name, Matthew?
Yeah, I got a file on him. Hold on.
I could probably just look here in our conversations. I still ain't been able to find that one guy. Like I said, I mean, it was weird because like some of these people that were like covering the case that did such a great job, they just, I don't know, like something spooked them or something happened and it was just like they disappeared. Not like physically disappeared, but they just like off the internet and stuff.
I think that there needs to be, and I've been saying this,
Yeah,
uh, an anonymous hotline where people can call in tips, because they do that for other crime cases, so that the people won't be in danger.
mm-hmm.
I think more people in that area who know, in both areas, where in Myrtle and Lumberton, would call in and give tips.
Yeah, and I wish there was, because I know like Myrtle Beach is notorious for like dragging people through the family court system. And like, say, Mica, for instance, like she could have got help a lot sooner, or, if she didn't have to deal with the whole family court. And, oh, or DoorDash send me a thing. So I'm on this busy right now. Yeah, right. But let's see, like oh, a Ginger. I'm sure most of y'all's heard about Ginger Dunn and how she's just been drugged through the court system, and it's all family court, and there's no help for anyone. There should be like a place or something that can help victims get out of a situation that's like non-biased. You know what I mean? Which I know that would probably be hard to do because everybody's intertwined with everybody in their areas, as far as like governments and stuff and courts, but like an outside agency or something. Yes, Matthew is always on it. He is awesome, y'all.
So when I was looking into the Godwin guy, not Godwin, I mean the Kenton Bullard, it had him listed as working for this kind of like a boat factory, and I think his dad owns it. So I'm not sure if he works there really, but I was just going, just making sure none of these vehicles looked familiar where he works. But
Can anyone comment on Tina Cooley's story? Oh, I'm not. If anybody else wants to, they can. I'm not. And I don't mean that like in a mean way or anything. It's just I don't like I know some information, but I'm not gonna I don't know. I guess like get into it or whatever because it never you just never know. I don't know.
The walls have ears.
Right. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I have never like personally spoke with her or anything. I've heard different things and I know a couple of things for a fact, but I mean, that's neither here or there. Oh, you know what? Going back to the gas station footage, you remember
That's
when Danielle came across the Gobbles case, right?
mm-hmm.
And the truck that Greg drove.
Mm-hmm.
We not saying that this was Greg or anything, but we were because we were trying to like not me and Danielle, but me and someone else. We were trying to figure out um like how Greg would be connected or whatever and not necessarily to Micah or anything, but to JP and so we were looking at the trucks that were going by at some of the, because it was like, I think one that was an older model truck, one of them bigger trucks. But, so we wasn't sure at that time if he could be like involved with the watching of Micah or anything, but I don't think he was. So,
Yeah, I know that he did go to their church. They went to their church. And I forgot what he did in the church over there, but he had a role in it at one point.
did Tracy say something? Did I miss something? Or is she in here? Is that what it is? What's happening?
Mm-hmm.
yeah, this little car right here, I was gonna try to compare it with Daddy Wayne's car. I don't know. I know he's got a gold small car. It's hard to tell right there, but um,
I know he did drive Micah's white Honda for a while. Because wasn't it like parked at his house in the beginning?
yeah, I think so.
I wonder whatever happened with that car. If they still have it or sold it or what.
Let me pull up my Google Earth.
Oh, no, Brenda Lee. No, it wasn't her. No, that one he just showed like a older car or deeded to the church, right? Yeah, that's one thing I never understood was Greta, was like how or why would a church own like someone else's house or car or like take the deed to someone's home or something. You know what I mean?
I thought Micah had that white Honda, that new Honda, that when she got out of the hospital, the one JP had taken it. And then the next thing we knew, she was driving the black one.
Yeah, she got the black one because yeah, JP had took the white one, and
Hmm.
so she got the black one with her godmother, which after Micah's passing and they released the car back, the car was given back to the dealership.
Okay.
Yeah. Now I found that out recently, and I was like, "Do what?"
That's kind of like the fishing boat that he
Right.
sold and his four-wheeler right after.
Mm-hmm.
This is where Amber Babiglia.
Oh, have they even found any more information about her?
I don't think so.
Not not that I know of.
That is so sad. What car was given back? Oh, the black car, yes. The black Honda that Micah had gotten with her godmom. Yeah, it was taken back to the dealership. I guess so she didn't have to continue payments on it.
If I'm not mistaken, weren't there trackers on both of those cars?
Hmm.
I'd heard that there was some on her godmother's car too, because sometimes
Yeah.
Michael drove that one.
Yeah. Yeah, it went back yeah, it went back to her godmother, and then the godmother
Yeah.
let the dealership have it. Brenda, because she would have to continue payments on it if she kept it. Are you talking about the Angie? You talking about the white Honda or the?
The blue Jetta.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know, Susie. I mean, I wouldn't doubt it, but I mean, I know Wayne had it for a while, and it stayed parked at his house for a while. I don't know where it is now and who's driving it.
Something we noticed, this is the old Solid Rock location here, and I think this image is before, those different colored apartment buildings were built.
Mm-hmm.
Um, one of the apartments in there, it was like several of the Solid Rock got, I think Charles Randall might have been on there. Really,
Thank you, Brandy. I'm still curious about that brain clinic where they would zap you and supposed to make you all better. There was a girl in I don't think I've seen her in a while either. She used to comment on my YT videos, and she said that she had that kind of stuff done. It caused her permanent brain damage. I like how it's got the name right there.
There you go. Get to walking. I found my great great grandparents' house in Sicily with Google Earth. Isn't that pretty cool?
Oh wow, that is neat.
I was walking the streets with Google Earth.
That is so cool.
Hmm.
Oh, right. Ella Ray. I think I said it right. If I did, or if I didn't, I'm sorry. Yeah, I would think that she probably wasn't either.
I don't know. You really can't. There's a house there, but I don't see no driveway. That's the address I saw for him. I don't know, which is yeah.
Now, didn't he move at one time, or was he renting or buying, or am I thinking of something else? I hope so too, Brenda Lee. I hope so too. That was my first thought when I heard it went back to the dealership.
Personally, I mean, this is just in my opinion. If I was a cop, nothing would have been able to be sold. Like everything would have been looked at. And one of my main things about it is the little black Honda that was parked at the national park. How did Johnny know that that was her car?
I think Johnny probably just assumed after.
Because there were other cars over there.
Right. Yeah. I think Johnny just kind of assumed because it was. Oh no, because whenever he pulled up and he saw the cop and he started talking, and he had the ID or whatever, and he was like asking, "Do you know Mecca or Mica Miller?" And then that cop was like, "How do you know her?" or something, and then the cop started telling him all these details, like, "Well, yeah, this young lady called and said that she was going to do this and that, this and that and the other." But like Micah never said her name on the 911 call, and um and the officer knew like her name, which car, and he was like, "Yeah, and this is her car or whatever," and South Carolina plate. So I think that's where Johnny got that was her car, just from that conversation. But Micah never said her name on that 911 call, and even Johnny was like, when I told him that, he was like, "She didn't?" I said, "No." And then I think that kind of made him have more questions too, like, because I asked him, I was like, "Well, did you think that that was odd that they knew all this information that quickly?" And he was like, "To be honest, I wasn't even thinking about that at the time." He said he got sick on his stomach.
So this is the Kamal. What's his last name? Can't
I
think of it.
probably wouldn't be able to pronounce it.
What is the link to Dominion TV?
Well, I know the guy that I guess Red or Wayne adopted, and his sister. I know they've done some work with them, and now as far how they're connected and stuff, yeah, the Duttons. Um, have you ever figured that one out, Matthew? I know they donated a bunch of, or like they've helped each other with money and stuff.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't think we've been able to really find like a distinctive, like how or why they know each other, or
I remember the Dutton, his daughter, was at one of those earlier protests pretending to, and she had a fake ID
yeah, the
around.
fake press ID.
Yeah. And then they found out about that it was to snoop on the protesters.
Hmm.
So,
Oh, and she's married to a cop.
here we go. Here we go.
Yeah, I forgot about that one. Yeah, she's the Destiny. She's married to a cop, and if I'm not mistaken, North Carolina somewhere. It's been a while since I've looked at them. Y'all know what dominion means? I'm gonna
Yeah.
shut the back door too, cause Brenda Lee, I'm gonna shut the back door too.
Y'all better shut everything, every
Yeah,
nook and
yeah,
cranny.
yeah. He's a bigger dude.
Yeah, Brenda.
Brenda's making me laugh.
Yeah, this is Bethlehem.
That's Bethlehem?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
And you'll notice that church owns all of this back in here. And so
Wow.
really kind of out of sight, out of mind kind of area there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's the church that's over there by the gas station, right?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Yes, laughing is good for the soul, y'all. Very, very good.
I'm not sure why Google puts that over this house right here because the church is like right here. But, mm,
Luli. Hey, girl, hey. Let's see. Let's see if I can find that picture real quick. Destiny Dutton. That's a funny last name to me, Dutton.
It reminds me of Yellowstone, the movie, the series.
I don't think I've seen that. I know my dad and my stepmom was like really into that. I think it was that show. Was it a show or a
Yeah,
movie?
Dutton, Beth. Yeah.
A worshiper,
Hey,
foodie.
Lily.
Of course, she's got her page locked now. Yep.
so you can go out of the church, go back, and go right there to 41, or you can go past the church if you're going this way and take a right there, and it'll take you right there too.
Come on. I'm about to send you a picture, Matthew. I'll have to go through my old Google photos and stuff. Oh, Lisa says, do you have the photos for 1281 Princess Anne?
I don't know if I have photos, but I can show you. I do have it pinned here on the map.
Yeah, I remember Johnny talking about the way into that slough, what was it, 74? Like that road goes right into that slough somewhere. I
Yeah.
don't. Oh, Gabby, yeah, could be. I didn't even think about that.
I kind
Under.
of I kind of laid these pins out. There's the 41 grill, and then I just kind of I didn't really go by anything like as far as Google Map directions or anything, but I just started placing these route just to see, where all she was going through and stuff. And so she she obviously goes through Mullins.
Hmm. Okay, Jess.
Wait, no, I may be wrong about that. Yeah, it's over here.
Might as well. 6. Oh, you remember when we did that drive? Casey went over that bridge, that Fair Bluff Bridge. Remember we got to talking about the from the 911 call, her saying Fair Bluff?
Yeah. And supposedly this bridge right here was out, so she would have had to come from the north and then turn right there to get to the park. See,
And do you think she could have been under that bridge in a boat or something whenever they maybe she did that 911 call?
I mean, it does tie in up there eventually, but I mean, it would be like
That would be a long route
yeah,
in.
several hours of riding through all that, you know.
Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, I do remember we talked about that too.
It's a long way on the river.
I, have still been trying to call and I don't want to say too much just in case, but trying to call and compare get some voice samples.
So she would have had to turn right there, right, and then follow this up here and then take another route to get to the park from one direction. Um,
Now you remember it was said that there was like a big old event thing going on where the I guess like picnic tables area is where you have like birthday parties and stuff. And I remember Johnny talking about that. And then didn't we find out that that was actually from that church? They were having some kind of fish fry or something that day.
I don't think that's ever been verified. I don't know.
Okay.
Someone had called and found out that there was no, and they even looked for like things on the church's website and then they found nothing about a fish fry over there.
Okay. So it might have just been like a birthday party or something then. But I mean, still, Johnny said that there was a lot of people out that day, like a bunch of people on the observation deck. There were people over there, and nobody saw her. And the only person that said that they saw her came back and said he was lying, that he lied about seeing her, and that he lied about Johnny coming back in the different car.
And I went into this map and I put in those exact coordinates that they list on the Robeson County thing, and you can see like how far back that is from the water. But I'll show you something. If you use this little feature here on Google Earth, you can go back in time and you start seeing these trails. See this trail right here?
Mm-hmm.
Comes right to where that ping is.
So that's supposedly where her phone pinged from 911.
Yeah.
See, that don't even make any sense because there's no service.
Well, I think they can still do all that without the phone even being in service.
On another live, someone said that they have Verizon service and Verizon works out there. Not the other ones, but Verizon did. So I don't know if anyone of you live in that area and has Verizon and want to go check it out. You can see.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Casey.
Yeah, it's this image right here.
Oh, Casey said she's got Verizon and it doesn't get service out there.
Okay,
Did you want
then
to come up, Casey? Yeah, because Casey actually did. She's the one that I don't know who all saw it or not, but she did the drive and stuff. Service went out. As yep, that's right. Yeah, because she ended up having to record and stuff, and then uploading to TikTok and stuff afterwards.
She went on the back road, on a dirt road. I forget what road that was that Casey went on. Um, was her service working out there? Because she was videoing, but I don't know if that's in the same zone because I'm not familiar with the area. Yes, Ann Road. Was your phone working on Ann Road? On that bumpy road?
I sent you an invite. I don't know if it went through or not. Cause she could. Yeah, service comes back as you pull out of the park. Yeah, because even Johnny was confused on how like she did that. I mean, if she was out there, like how she did that 911 call. Because he was like, and then not only that, you don't hear all the nature and everything in the background, you know. Because he was saying even when he was out there doing that interview and stuff with the news people, he said that's all you heard was the birds and everything, you know. And he was like, and you didn't hear none of that on the 911 call. Did the thing go through, Casey, or you just wanting to chill out in the comments?
Yeah, so if you was going down Ann Road, you could take a right left right there on this trail or other dirt road. Go right through there. Uh, Probably and right there. It goes right to where that ping was.
Didn't they also say like the ping is like just like the general area and not like the actual like pinpoint location or
Well, I think that's probably what the feds have. Uh, they can get all that info on the pinging and exact locations and stuff from the cell phone service.
yeah, the Casey said the um 3 mile radius and then someone said the closest tower maybe.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Yeah. Now there's also a way too to like what do you call it? Like spoof your number or spoof somebody else's number or whatever. Like you can get whatever phone number you want and you can also change your location. You know what I mean?
I've never tried that, so I'm not familiar with that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how to do all of it, but I mean, I know how to like I could call you from a let's see, Indiana phone number or something and I'm here in Alabama.
Yeah, so this little area where the trees are, that's that 1281 Princess Anne Road. And if you go back towards the park, which is that way, there's a trail entrance right there that ties in also to those trails. Um, so you got two possibilities of one, uh, Ann Road, you could get on the trails, or you could come this way and get on the same trails.
Yeah, and then you could put uh what is it? What do you remember what they're called, Matthew? The things you can put on the four wheelers to make them like not as loud. to quieten them down. There's something you can put on them to do that too.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't remember what it's called, but wasn't there two 1281 Princess Anne roads? One on South Carolina side and one North Carolina side? Seems like I remember Agatha saying that. Was that the Princess Anne or was that I know there's like an area that's called Princess Anne that's not like the street, but it's an actual like little area. Kind of like Fair Bluff, Lumberton, like that. So maybe that's where the Princess Anne, like the area, maybe there's like a North South Carolina link or something. I mean, I don't know. I'm just talking.
Yeah, so there was this other boat ramp up here, that CJ had went to on his videos. Not off the interstate. But pretty long way by river, like to go. You have to go all the way down, all the way around through here, and
Casey said Princess Anne was the name of Lumber River State Park.
right. Plus, if you were coming by a boat big enough to take her back in there, you would have to come right around through here, and everybody on that observation deck is going to see you. Then you got to go through all these weeds and stuff where she was found at, and I just I just don't think it was by boat.
Right. Yeah, because Johnny did say there was a lot of people at the observation deck, and then like he knew where the kayaker was. He knew where the family. I guess it was a little family that was on a boat, but he thought that the kayaker had left and went somewhere else because he said he didn't see the kayaker anymore, and they wasn't catching anything. So he just thought the kayaker went somewhere else or just left. So, and then he was like, I don't know how he followed me back there or anything. He's like, because I don't even know where he came from.
Mica was parked right there in that section.
Oh, yeah, Casey did say that that you could get a truck back there, I believe. Yes. Yeah, she said you could get a truck back there with the through the pass and stuff that leads to it. Now that area that you went to, Casey, whenever not this last trip, but the one like in the beginning that you went on, and you went, I guess, the back way in, or you went somewhere, and then it ended up with a gate or something. Was that gate always there, or was that something new?
See all those canoes sitting back there?
Hey, evidence.
Hey, how are you?
Fine. How are you?
Absolutely fantabulous.
I was saying earlier, I remember getting up on your live the other night, but I don't remember what I said or anything.
Right, right.
I think my dog had woke me up or something, and I clicked on TikTok, and
There we was.
yep, I was like, I hope I didn't say nothing too crazy.
No, you didn't, girl. You're good. You're
All right,
good.
good. I feel better now. It's been kind of bugging me. I'm like, I don't even know what I said.
Now you're all good.
Oh, okay,
Look
so
at
the
those
gate,
canoes right there.
where at? I missed it. I was looking at the comments.
with that photo that Matthew just had up, or that side of the screen. There they are in the back by the trees by that building. See them?
Oh, yeah. I never noticed that. Right. Yeah, I wonder if they do have dash cams on their trucks.
At one point, I had asked if they had cameras at that campground, and no one knew very much at the time when I had asked. And of course, I don't live in that area, so I don't know if there are, but Casey might know. She's familiar with the area.
She was showing us on our live when she went to the park. She lost signal, so she recorded and she was showing us later on by the boat ramp and on the trees there were lights, but she didn't say she saw, or she did say she didn't see cameras, only on the outside of the office, she's saying.
Yeah. And then that day it didn't work.
Wasn't it storming at that time though, where things could have been offline?
You talking about the day of Mica?
Yeah.
I don't think so. No, cause you do think so? Are you talking
Or
about
yeah, I
before
thought
or
so, like prior to, like a couple
oh
days prior to.
gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, in that time frame that there was a storm or something that came through and there was a lot of stuff that was offline.
So if it was raining a lot, that means that water should have been higher then, right?
They said it was pretty high for that part of the slough.
Hmm. I wonder what
Here's
kind
my question. I'm sorry, Veronica. Go
Oh no,
ahead.
go ahead. No, go ahead.
I have a question. So if Micah had never been to that park, how is she going to know what trail or where to go in that park?
Right. Oh, and there's a sign too saying authorized personnel only. And I think it was her dad that said that she wouldn't have went back there if she saw that.
Right. Now, Matthew, right there, I think, ain't it so called? If you look at the trees, I think is where Casey was showing lights on the trees. Am I right, Casey? Is that the area?
3 ways to get to restricted access. Someone has the weather and water level, etc. for that day. I don't remember who has it. Oh yeah. Might have been Agatha that had that as well.
I think Miss Ann at one time had it. I think I had talked to Miss Ann about it.
That's right. Yes. Yes. That is right. I forgot all about that. Yeah, because Miss Ann, I think it was when we were like focused on like the different theories, like the boat theory and stuff. And I think that was like kind of towards the maybe mid beginning.
Yeah.
I can I can personally say I won. Well, okay, let me back that up. 99.9% sure, just from different people that I've talked with that's within the case that
Yeah.
she did not walk back there.
Right. I believe that myself. But wasn't there somebody that came forward at one time and said that they spoke to her?
Yes, that was the maintenance guy. And then that same maintenance guy also lied about Johnny when he said that Johnny left and came back in a different car.
Yeah.
That didn't happen. Now Johnny did go back in a different car, but it was Sunday. It wasn't that Saturday, it was Sunday. Whenever he went to go and I think it was meet with the family to show them,
Yeah.
and they wanted to meet him and talk to him and stuff, and that's when he came back in his white car. And
So
Olivia,
they were trying to lump it in and say it was the same day when it wasn't.
right, right. And then that guy, the same maintenance guy, also said that he saw Mica, and I guess they waved at each other and smiled or something. And
Yeah.
then that never happened. And I did ask Johnny, I was like, did you notice like any red or anything like, to suggest anything back there, whenever he found her things? And he says no.
Hmm.
Have you got him? Oh, let's see. Who is he? Who they? Yeah, I agree, Angie. Yeah, that one, and there's is it one or two other people, Matthew, that's on our list? Who was the? Was it Who Was it Josh, the maintenance guy? Was that one of them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah, I
yeah,
remember
that's.
Matthew was talking about that.
Mm-hmm. What was it, Casey? I've tried, and many creators and people have, but no response. Oh, we talking about earlier, Casey, what we was talking about with the Dick's Pawn Shop video? Oh, that creator Olivia. Oh. Okay.
Yeah. So there was maybe she came in by road or something.
Oh, and congratulations, y'all. It's the first time I've done anything like this.
Yeah. There's another.
Is that a road or is that like a bridge right there? Like almost where that ping thing is.
There's, I think that little stream that comes in there from the top, it's just like a runoff of this pond. So I don't think it was really possible to come in that boat.
Mm. Well, she did say that Casey did say, oh, you going to bed? Yeah, it's past our bedtime, huh, Casey? Well, good night, girl. Thank you for coming in. You have a great night too. Sweet dreams. I forgot what I was saying. Right. Micah told her friend that wasn't her. Oh yeah. When JP called Charlotte, was it? I think it was after the service about he thought that he was going or he thought that she was going to go see her talking about Charlotte. Oh yeah, and then the friend that which I think the friend that he was JP was talking about that said that they were going to go or that she was going to do it there or something like years ago. I think that friend that he was talking about is that one that looked very similar to her that he was on the beach with.
Hey, do you guys remember seeing the cell tower in that area? There has to be like a small cell tower.
Mm, I I think so.
Usually, when authorities ping a tower, there's a specific triangulation to that tower for the ping.
Right. So like
So
the radius.
yes, it can be from 50 to 150 meters.
Hmm. Yeah. So that means it might. I mean, that ping could have been from. Dang.
I think we need to find a cell tower because, okay, if the location is turned off on a cell phone, it's going to be within that 50 to 150 meter radius, right? And if the GPS chip is on, it can provide an accuracy within 5 to 20 or 25 feet from that tower.
Okay. I know somebody had said something earlier about a 3 mile radius.
Yeah,
Hey, Steph.
yeah, that's what we need to like go. If we can find a cell tower, we can do it out a 3 mile radius around it and kind of get a better idea about that ping and maybe come up with an approximate area.
Joshua Johnson guy. See all that paint on his pants?
You can come up too, Steph, if you want. Steph might have some of them answers too.
Yeah. Mm. Look at that.
Oh, wow. Well, if we were to
Looky
do a
there.
profile of him, we could say a whole lot. I'm gonna drop down to the comments, Veronica. Thank you for having me up, honey.
Well, thank you for coming up and letting us know. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you.
Mm-mm-mm. And that's so sad too that she's in that kind of relationship as well.
He's commenting for hearing.
Wow.
Oh, wow. You think that was, you think they were talking about Orms or the 41?
Okay.
My wife and I might ask how the man knew exactly where she was in the park path she went down, etc. Was he following her? Exactly. Sounds like he was stalking her at the park. Oh, that's going back to that conversation when he met up with the who was it? Was it the PI or and he like gave such detail?
Okay. That's
That's a good question, Allie.
all right.
Who are they talking about? Oh,
Yeah, Johnny had claimed that he had went to the Orem General Store, and then I found out later on that that's where his cousin Lisa works.
that was where he went for the lighter.
Right.
I get teary eyed every time I go on Facebook and I see his sister post. It just so heartbreaking. I think Michelle, I think they were talking about the maintenance guy. He knew like so much detail whenever he did a interview. I think it was with the PI, but I'm not sure.
Is that when he took him on the boat? Or is that a different guy?
Mm,
No,
might have.
not. I'm thinking of the reporter. I'm sorry. When he took, what's his name? Rick?
Oh, to my Johnny.
Yeah. When he
Oh,
took him out. And then I remembered they were trying to like compare stories
right.
to see if they matched, and they didn't match.
Hmm. Oh, thank y'all.
Thank you.
You talking about okay? When you say the stories match, are you talking about like Johnny's story and the reporter, or
Like the way that the reporter, what was his name? Rick. Was
mm-hmm,
it Rick McHugh
I think so.
with News Nation? So he met with Johnny and they went on the boat. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Rick said that he had never been so scared ever. And being in that area, he was fearful. So he had never worked a case that was so in depth and so manipulative that he was fearful.
Oh
So
wow.
then, so then I seen where, remember that, what was it, like a gator or something that the park ranger was on with, and they run through the water. Remember that?
I think so, yeah.
So so it referenced and went back to that description of like where the guy driving the gator had more details than what had been spoken.
Oh, okay, okay. I got what you're saying now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was okay. Let's see. $1 million question. Does anyone know anything about the guy who supposedly found her? I know a little bit, and we've been trying to dig into that and find out exactly who it is. And I've been trying to get a couple of voice uh, samples to be able to compare to the kayak 911 call. I know I've heard people say that they thought it was Gregory Gobble that was the kayaker, which um, I think we debunked that one, that it wasn't him. And then who else was there that we thought could be that Kenneth guy? Wasn't there somebody else, Matthew, that we thought it could have been like a while back ago?
Uh, I'm not sure.
Oh, Brenda? Are you talking about the maintenance man's friend? Oh yeah. Wait. I'm getting confused. Who posted the comparison of voices between cop and guy that called in?
Yes. Yeah.
Did somebody do that?
Yeah. And
Oh, I
then
need to find that.
there was somebody else that said they were going to do it again
In the
because
cop.
they thought they were one and the same.
Yeah, because you know what I thought was weird, because when Johnny talked to him, when he called, when after everything was done, and he was talking to Charles, and Charles was like, "Oh, was it a big guy or whatever?" And Johnny was like, "Yeah," and he was like, "Oh yeah, I know that Joker." And Johnny was like, "Well, can I get his phone number?" And then so because Johnny was trying to like figure out like what in the world, and he called the kayaker, and and the kayaker was like, yeah, that there was like no way you would have saw her, and but Johnny was like so confused on how the kayaker even went in, because he was like, he wasn't even in the area I was in, he had left out. So he was like, I don't know how he ended up seeing anything, or following behind him, and the who was it? Oh, the cop being there. I guess the kayaker had just got through talking to an officer or something. Y'all remember that?
Yeah.
And then he left. And then whenever he called 911, he was like, "Yeah, I just talked to an officer. You just tell him to come back over here." No, Johnny didn't know the kayaker. It was Charles that knew the kayaker. That was how Johnny got the kayaker's phone number, was because of Charles, his friend. If y'all haven't listened to it, yes, that's it. All right. Okay, who did the voice comparison? So I can somebody tell me that real quick, so I can write it down and I go and listen to it, because I would love to hear that. About the Anyone? Let's see. Anyone have a voice sample from Charles? No. I wish. But Johnny spoke to the kayaker right at the river. No, no. Yeah, because that was always something too that I had always questioned, and about it, because the story in the beginning always seemed like that Johnny and the kayaker spoke like right after. Like I guess when Johnny was turning in her belongings and stuff, but that didn't happen.
I think I found where the cell tower is. I have the coordinates.
All right.
So it says GPS coordinates 34.39 minus 79.00222.
All right. I got the 3 and then the .0022.
You got 34.39 comma, then a minus sign, 79.00222.
Oh, 3 twos. Okay. 34.39 comma minus 79.00222.
You can also, there's a cell tower maps.com. So if you put in that, what is it, 2819 Princess Anne Road on that celltowermaps.com, it'll show you. Look for like open signal or network cell info, and it should be able to tell you.
So that would give us a even better like radius of where.
That cell tower is, yeah.
Charles. Yeah, we've heard Charles Randall's voice. Hold on, I saw. How did he speak to him after he gave the Popo her stuff? Unless he didn't know his number. His friend Charles gave him the number. How did Johnny talk to the kayaker after he left the slough? Oh, when Johnny left to go get the lighter, he called Charles back because Charles had called him when he was on the water, and the call dropped. So whenever he got back to his truck, he called Charles back and said, "I think something bad's happened over here," and he was telling him about what he heard and saw, or as far as like the kayaker and all that. Charles McKinnon knew what. Yeah, yeah. And then Charles asked Johnny, he was like, "Well, was the kayaker a big guy?" Like, ask him like a description, and Johnny's like, "Yeah," and he's like, "Oh, I know that joker." And then he was like, "Well, can I get the phone number?" Yeah.
So from what I just pulled up, mentions that there's a cell tower just outside the park near the address.
So that would probably be why her phone pinged at maybe at that exact address.
Says the campground listing for Lumber River State Park indicates cell service is poor at Princess Anne, which aligns with the rural wooded setting of the area. So it's the cell towers by Princess Anne. You guys better be nice.
So if someone did have her and they went like within that area whenever they pinged the phone, that could be why it pinged where it did. Because maybe she was in transport
Yeah.
with that phone. Because they didn't the 911 people say that they couldn't actually ping her location through her phone, but they were able to do it with the phone number?
Yeah. So hypothetically, allegedly, in my opinion, if she was in transport and that cell service caught for just a split second, they could have picked it up, right?
Right. Especially if using the phone number.
Right.
He's still here. They're asking where you at, Matthew.
And it'll measure the cell tower strength. Because several people have said it's sketchy at the park.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, not even. I mean, it's sketchy at the park, but also too like it's so loud with like birds and just nature, you know.
Yeah.
And I know some people said, well, maybe she did the 911 call from in her car, but I mean, even that still wouldn't make sense from the area that her phone pinged.
Think about this. If you got an Apple Watch on or a smartwatch, remember you can take phone calls. So if you don't physically have your phone, you have your contacts in your watch, you can make phone calls from your watch. You can have phone calls through your watch.
Right. I wonder if she had. I wonder if her watch was just like Bluetooth. You know, how, like some of them you can Bluetooth the watch to your phone, or you can like pay for a plan to where like you could forward your calls and stuff like that to your watch.
Yeah.
I wonder if I wonder like if hers was just Bluetooth to her phone, or if she actually had the service to. Oh, and is there a way to tell whether or not like a ping comes from a watch, or if it's from the phone, or is it just both come back as like the same? I guess.
They can ping a watch. So if you're at a park and you drop your phone and you lose it, you have a locator.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, where you can go and find your watch or see who or see where it's at and stuff. Yeah.
Right?
I wonder how that would show up though, like on like emergency service. I guess it would depend, like if you had that, like if you had the service through the watch, or if it was just Bluetooth. So I guess because if it's Bluetooth, it means you have to be within a certain range of your phone for it to pick up phone calls and stuff.
Michelle says my watch always rings when my phone rings.
Is yours like do you have service through your watch, or is it just the Bluetooth that you have? Yeah, that's I'm telling y'all, that's the same guy from I know that face. Oh, did you see that picture I sent you, Matthew?
Oh, I forgot. Let me look.
She's got her Instagram or whatever locked now, but that's her and her husband that Her husband's a cop. Talking about Destiny Dutton. You have a good night too, girl.
Now
Thank you for coming in and joining us.
an Apple Watch that's got a SIM card,
Yeah.
it can give location data.
Right. Yeah, the SIM card. Yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah. That's what I meant by like the whole service thing or whatever, and then the Bluetooth.
Right, and that watch could have been what pinged the tower.
Right. Yeah, because I always thought that was odd that she would say like my phone is on, and that, and then she also says like her location is on, and she dropped pin, but you don't see that pin on her phone from Robeson County. You see the Dick's Pawn Shop, Southport, and there was another place. Let's see if I got it on this phone.
It can be. Let me say this: if enabled, the watch can broadcast a secure Bluetooth signal. Nearby Apple devices, iPhones, iPads, Macs, relay that location anonymously back to the cloud, which would make it trackable even without Wi-Fi or cellular.
Oh my goodness. So that could have been another way that she was being tracked by JP too. Was through her watch if it was synced to the iCloud. Because remember, he locked her out of the iCloud and
Yeah.
he had access to it. But I would think too, whenever she got a new phone and stuff, that she would get a new iCloud or, you know, something like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, remember that dude was tech savvy, is tech savvy.
Right.
He'd been doing it for years through her watch, remember?
Yeah. 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 Because he was spoofing like the family and other people and acting like he was her.
Right.
So I think one of the sisters even, I don't know, well, I could be wrong on who it was, but I remember it was a family member and they said that I think it was like Valentine's or something, and he started sending pictures of like him and Mica, but acting like he was like it was her sending all the pictures, but it wasn't. He was like texting her, but it was him texting.
Right.
Sounds crazy.
If in the event Mica, now I'm stuck on this, if Mica was um if she was in a heavily wooded area, not like it is on Ann Road, her watch would ping that tower. But if she was in the woods, it would obstruct the signal.
Right. Hmm. Oh, there was someone that had came up. I forget whose live it was. It was so long ago, but they were like, and we had somebody that was a Google expert because they worked for the actual company, and then we had another person that was like Apple, and they were saying that you can even call like through the cloud and stuff like that. Um, if you're logged into it, like you could even call like 911 and stuff, and it still show up as that phone, even though it's not. Like a way to spoof, I guess.
Right.
Because we were talking about like Oh, you remember? Well, I think they still do it, but not as much. But you remember back when they used to SWAT, like the gamers and stuff like that? They would get swatted,
Yeah.
and that's what I think what got us all talking about that and why them experts came up because we had some people in the chat saying, "Oh, you can't do that. You can't spoof emergency personnel," but actually you can. Trying to find. Oh, here's that one I was just talking about when Micah's phone that she did not have control of was texting our family chat photos of her and JP telling herself Happy Valentine's Day. I'll send that to Matthew too. I don't know how you do all the fancy stuff like you doing. I'm gonna give you back the big box. Did y'all ever see that video? Who was it that posted it? House of Macbeth. Have y'all ever heard of her?
I don't think I have.
I don't think I have either. It might have been somebody that would like maybe posting or something in the beginning about the case. Oh, we lost Matthew.
Good old TikTok.
Right? I guess it's TikTok telling me it's time for my bed. Yeah, I actually came home early from work today. We were so slow. There he is. There he is. We got him back. We gotta have our Matthew. All right, there he goes.
Sorry about that. Would you want me to show that last picture?
Yeah, if you can.
Okay. Hmm.
Hi, Michelle. Hi, Debbie. Savannah. Brenda Lee. Now they were on Dominion TV's episodes. Y'all recognize them, right?
Hmm. Did y'all see the pictures from that night? Guess who brought them?
Wayne.
Yeah.
Oh, did you ever find out like how exactly they got? You know what? I think I know, but I'm gonna still ask you though because I'm probably wrong. But um, how exactly they ended up connected, like the Dominion people, the Duttons, and Wayne and JP.
Joseph Dutton from Dominion TV, his dad was side by side with Wayne Miller at the school. He was
Oh,
on the board of directors. Just like JP plugs for Joseph in one of his videos in the truck, his good friend. So you're looking at two generations.
right.
Remember when, well, I don't know if you would remember, but the articles about Wayne Miller's TV program, Good
Mm-hmm.
Morning Jesus, remember that?
Yep.
This is your resurrection.
Okay. So that's where they okay. We were kind of thinking that, but we wasn't sure. We couldn't ever find like a definitive like point, I guess. And then they also swapped a lot of money too, back and forth, like donations and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. You're on to something right there.
Mm.
I got some proof I can send you. Yep, look at there.
Yep.
There's even some pictures with them all praying, and Wayne is hovered over that young mister.
Yeah, there is a resemblance. I see it.
Yep.
And I know that one girl that what was her name? Somebody said it earlier. I can't never get her name right. Uh the younger girl that was on the beach with JP.
Annalise, was that her name? How you said?
I
The
think.
one that went to church?
Yes. And JP said that they were like really close friends and stuff.
Aslan.
They wasn't.
Yeah.
Aslan, Miss Brenda said it.
Aslan. Yeah.
Yeah.
Aslan. I don't know why I can't ever so many names. Trying to keep up with everybody.
Right.
I wonder what happened with her though. Cause she kind of went like under the radar after the whole beach thing.
Because somebody was taking pictures of her driving Mica's car, I think.
Ah, maybe that's what it was then.
Could have been.
It might have been because somebody was asking earlier if Susie was driving Micah's white Honda, so that might have been who it was. It was Aslan.
Gary said she was seen at the church once.
But Aslan, she used to sing side by side with Micah sometimes. And then she even had a YT page where she was doing music and stuff.
I think
Oh.
I have a video of her and Mica singing.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if the Alpha people asked her about the BS Junior said. Oh yeah, that she said 2 or 3 years prior about Micah going, like if she was going to do anything, she'd go to Lumberton. Seen at the church where JP almost hit the protester. Oh, was she there that day? Yeah, she was surrounded by wolves. Oh, and I was going back and watching some of, and I was going to start working on lining some of this stuff up. But y'all remember in the beginning where JLR went to the restaurant that Micah worked at, and he was like pretty much like going around to the different places, and how he was talking about, oh, that Robeson County, the law enforcement went in there and like was just pretty much like telling them like the timeline, like wanting them to agree or whatever, or just like they didn't. It was just like, well, we got to do this just to do it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But like pretty much it was already like set in stone, and that JP and Charles had went up there too. I think it was before Robeson County went in there, before or after, but no, I think it was after. No, before. Sorry, but and that JP was in there talking about like her mental health and like trying to really push that narrative, and you know, does anybody ever know about like the bruises and stuff that was on her arms and stuff, and that's why she wore the long shirts? Do y'all remember hearing about that?
I do.
I wonder like where that means he must have still been like getting to her somehow, in order for her to get them bruises like that and stuff on her arms. Because she said it was from the DV. I guess we could say it without getting in trouble.
Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty in depth. I can talk to you privately
All right.
about some of it. I really choose not to speak on it on a platform out of
Right.
respect for her family.
Right. I totally understand that.
But that is true.
Oh, and
Did you
oh, go
did
ahead.
you guys ever notice where she lived at the apartment? Did you ever notice that little park not far from the building she lived in?
Kind of like the little dog park area.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
It was said that he would meet her there.
Oh. Wow. I wonder if that's how that gate got busted down. Did anybody ever find anything out about that? About who rammed that gate?
There are people that have said it was the pastor. There are people that have said that he was seen driving erratically in the complex.
Hmm. Yeah, because I've heard kind of like both, like it was related, and then I also heard too that it was unrelated. So I never got like the whole, like, I guess, like story or heard like exactly if it was or not related for real.
Right. I did
Well,
a video of that place, and there were local authorities that lived there also.
huh. Have you been able to talk to any of them, or I mean,
Yeah,
if you can't answer, I mean that's
I have.
okay. Court trying to get her evaluated. I'm trying to catch up with the. Now, I wonder when that gate was busted down if that was like one of the other maybe church vehicles, because I would think that there would be damage to whatever car or truck.
Right. Well, you know what? Ain't there about 28 of them?
Yeah. Oh, I need to find that list and send it to you. Or maybe you've seen it already, but the list of owners that Solid Rock Church went through, and then JP, it actually didn't go into his name until like I think it was either early 24 or maybe later 23. But it had a list of different owners that it went through.
Oh, wow.
I'll have to find that and send it to you. It should be in one of my emails because that's back when Danielle had contacted me and she had actually spooked me because it was at the beginning when all that crazy stuff was going on with people getting paid to find out information and you know So
Yeah.
I didn't know who it was and how she got my number. And I remember I was talking with Ann, I think around that time, and I was like, "Do you know this number or do you know this person?" And they're like, "No, be careful." And I finally answered, and I was like, "Oh, okay." But yeah, it's funny. It's funny now, but I mean, I was for real like worried back then. But I'm not scared anymore. So, but
Right.
now I'm like, you can do whatever. But yeah, she that's what it was. She had contacted me. She was asking me about all the names and stuff, and me and her we started digging into them, and I don't think we really got too far with it. And then she ended up with the Gobbles case, and then she started really getting into that. You've heard about the Gobbles, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. That's another crazy story too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's kind of interesting.
yeah. Yep. I'm in LA, Lower Alabama. Yeah, especially with the because we know like certain people like to rewash and repeat the same stories, because they're not very creative.
Yeah.
And like the way that happened with the Gobbles is like the same story that happened to Cynthia with her son's father,
Hmm.
but she actually survived.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember that case.
yeah, that was crazy. And then, I mean, like, what are the chances of that happening twice in a lifetime?
Right.
So I just, yeah. And then also the 22.
Right. Hey, do you have another device charged right there with you?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh no.
No. I was going to show you something.
Oh, you mean like like another cell phone or something?
Yeah, like a tablet or.
I got. Oh, I got another cell phone that I can use on Wi-Fi.
Okay. Let me know when you're ready, or even anybody in the chat if you guys want to look it up.
Oh, okay. All right, I'm ready.
Trisha Dilley, Diley, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
The resort motel.
Are you using Google or Chat GPT?
Or Google. I don't have Chat GPT. I got Gemini. Wait, Solid Rock also hosted Trisha Russell's husband's celebration of life.
They are the administrator of Solid Rock, and the name that I just gave you are one and the same. We now know her as Trisha Ross.
Oh wow.
So if you do a little bit of digging, just tell me what you come up with. Because there's another case that she helped on. Trisha Dilly. It's Diley. What was the girl's last name? Is it Alvis? Elvis?
Oh, Heather.
Yeah.
My mind just went blank. I know I'm spelling Trisha wrong. T
T
R
R I S H A.
I S H A. Okay.
And the other name is Trisha Dilly. Diley. Just kind of dig into that and see what you see. And sometimes, like, what is it, been verified or Spokio? I mean, they'll give you a paper trail as well. Just a little nugget. Yeah, I can tell. Everybody's looking now. Everybody got quiet. Everybody got still.
Right. I'm not really pulling anything on mine unless I'm doing something wrong. But I'm on Google too. Is it better on the? Let's see. Does someone have a fish aquarium? Oh, you talking about Oh, Brenda said, are we looking up Trisha or Tricia?
Both spellings have been used.
Okay. When I do the SHA, the only thing I really have come up is something from Robbie. I haven't spoke about Trisha Ross for a specific, but if I click on it, I'm not going to be able to see nothing.
Oh, gotcha. Just whenever you guys get time, always keep in mind a money trail. There's always a money trail.
Right.
And there are timeshares. So when you're looking at this kind of stuff, pay attention to what businesses come up. Exactly, just passing through. Follow the money. Because there are homes being built, there are homes being bought. So somebody is taking care of whatever needs to be taken care of just in case.
For sure. So I keep pulling up something about a Trisha Lynn Resort Motel that's permanently closed in Myrtle Beach.
Allie Ray, Island is her maiden name. Dilly was her other married name. Trisha Denise Island is her birth given name. I can tell you who her dad is. I can tell you who her granddad is. I can tell you. I can tell you who her mom is. Her dad is David Wayne Island. Her mama is Mary Joanne August Island. She married Gary Dilly May 8th, 1993. I can tell you. I just don't want to be the only one to see it. That's how we go through
Right.
and discover.
Myrtle.
She was married in St. Mary's County in Maryland. I can tell you her DOB. I can tell you the first husband's DOB. I can tell you their addresses. I can tell you her granddaddy's name, her G mama, their kids. Miss Brenda Lee said, I'll be up all night.
Right. Yeah. I wonder if I would get different results on the phone I'm on now, because it's a little bit like newer than this one I'm trying to find it on. I keep, well, with the Trisha Island and then that Trisha Dilly, it keeps pulling up that same motel.
Gotta look into it, girlfriend.
Oh, okay, okay. We reading between the lines. Okay, I think I got it.
Yeah.
I can be a little slow sometimes. You gotta excuse me.
I can't come out and say directly.
I got you. I got you.
I can just drop some nuggets here and there.
Right.
But that's why I do things the way I do it, because I want you guys to see it too.
Right.
I don't want to just get up on a panel and throw stuff at you. I want you to participate and see.
Right. That's how it sticks in our brains.
Right.
All right.
You got a pen? I'm going to give you 3 cities in Maryland.
Okay.
Okay, the first one is La Plata. It's spelled L-A, capital P, L-A-T-A.
Okay.
The second one is Waldorf, W-A-L-D-O-R-F.
All right.
The next one is Lusby, L-U-S-B-Y.
All right. I got them written down.
Just take a gander. And some of this stuff is, you can go back in into the 1940s and 50s federal census and see things also. Those are always valuable records, and they're always pretty much accurate. That's how they track all of us in the country, is through the census reports.
Right. Ah. Excuse me.
Now, how is Matthew doing that? He's on the panel and in the box.
Yeah.
He's a magician tonight.
Yeah, he is.
We've been having some trouble with our internet today. It went down most of the day, and then all of a sudden it came back. And it hasn't really been acting right all night.
I had somebody telling me that AT&T went out across North Carolina and South Carolina for about 3 hours.
Oh wow. Maybe that's why it was so slow tonight at work.
Could be. Silly dilly. Exactly.
Lord. Allie. This live has glitched for you. I'm sorry. Does I capital ring a bell?
It does. I'll,
Paul.
I'll give you another nugget. Anderson Brothers Bank. There's a connection.
Oh, we're
And
gonna need more notebooks after
there's
tonight.
3 of them.
Anderson.
You want the whole chicken now.
Hey, Rando.
We'll have to do a panel. We'll get together and I'll show you guys some stuff and we'll expose it.
Sounds good to me. Just let me know when and where.
Right. We've been doing pretty good.
Yeah.
It's just crazy. I know we all wish that his ass would go to jail and her ass would go to jail and her other ass would go to jail. But
Right.
for as deep it is and as many ties as there are, you just gotta have your ducks in a row.
Right. And then not only that, the longer they take, the more
Right. More
that you get
concrete
exposed.
gets laid to the foundation.
Right. Found a Instagram page for the Anderson Brothers Bank.
For who?
Anderson Brothers Bank.
There's a lot of transactions that went through that bank. Even in the videos that are out, I had some questions about, like in one video you see Mica walk out with from the pawn shop. You see her walk out with the pew pew in her left hand. In another view, you see it in the right hand. And I get it, people can flip views. You can rotate stuff, there's just so many different discrepancies that can be seen over the last 14 months that I can see where they're trying to throw in the brain fog and try to confuse.
Right.
Or things have been manipulated or things have been scrubbed. But they're
Yeah.
really not scrubbed.
Yes. Oh my goodness. You would have never thought in a million years. I mean, I'm pretty sure we could and would, but like enough money can actually erase a person like they never even existed.
Right.
Oh, thank you. I don't know what that was, but thank you. But
Thank
like
you for the gifts.
But like that alley girl, oh my goodness, that was such a rabbit hole, and that was a crazy week. But how like even like you look her up and all you find is that one thing, and that's it. You never see the other announcement of when the arrangements or anything was. Go on evidence room page and look at what she's telling you to look up. Oh, okay. Oh, I hear fur baby.
Yeah, it's about time to have a potty break for those guys.
Yeah, I'm surprised mine ain't scratching at the bedroom door, keeping hubby up.
Right.
Oh, who owns? It's a family owned and operated institution with its parent company being Anderson Shares Incorporated. Ernest Anderson, David E. Anderson, who serves as president, CEO, and is currently the.
Hey, remember when uh, Miller Sr. got in trouble for all that stuff
Mm-hmm.
for the fraud with the kids?
Right.
And he said in his paperwork that he lived in a trailer and didn't have a bunch and couldn't pay, all that kinds of child support and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know where he was living at that time?
It was a. I know it was a mobile home park.
But do you know what kind of mobile home park?
It was one where they went off of income, or it was something to where he didn't have to pay, I guess, as much, or like a senior. It's been so long. Am I close?
The name of the place is called Pirate Land.
Yes.
Remember that?
Yes.
Look up that place.
I see that Anderson Brothers Bank's not with the or they're not Better Business Bureau accredited, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Pay attention. Right, Pirate Land. Take a gander at that place online.
Oh yeah, because it looks really. It's like. Hold on.
Because when we think, somebody living in a trailer, they're less than fortunate, and it
Right.
just, that's society's perception. Even when it's on paper in black and white, I live in a trailer, blah, 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 blah. But it's really not like that.
It's really nice.
Mm-hmm. And guess who visits there a lot?
Uh-oh.
Families.
Mmm.
And there's always what involved. What was that song that was played at the Super Bowl?
Oh, they not like us. And it's probably a minor.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that earlier. Yeah, they even got like a little like water park area or something too, don't they, for kids?
Oh yeah, swimming pools and all kinds of cool stuff. Arcades. It's a whole little suburb that you could drive your go-kart around.
Yeah, it even says resort.
Mm-hmm.
See, Sherry was saying that she used to go there, and it was really nice. Yeah, she said it used to be wonderful. It looks nice.
For somebody that didn't have nothing,
Right.
couldn't pay nothing.
Right.
Just so people have a visual of what's really going on.
I'm gonna send Matthew the link.
And no way he lives on $200 a month.
Right. Oh, we can get a price. Let's see how much they are a month. Our trailer sales division offers a selection of previously owned park model homes and campers on leased lots. Annual lease sites are a great option for someone that stays frequently. Annual lease rates vary by location and start around pretty much 8,000 a year.
That's for your campsites, right?
Right, that's just for like the lot rental or whatever.
Yeah, because there's a campground in the back that you can bring your RVs to. But there's an actual park with mobile homes that you can purchase.
Oh, a lot of cash rent, I would think. Yeah. Ah, that could be another thing too. Maybe Wayne was using some of them tithings and stuff to.
Onyx, quit digging, dude. Sorry, guys. I think he's trying to go to Jamaica. He's digging.
Oh my goodness. There's a 1984 Lynbrook 35 with screened-in porch, 3 bedrooms, sleep 6, and 1 bathroom unit. Has large screened-in porch with bonus bedroom. Rubber roof installed in 2020. Washer dryer and unit, corner lot with deck on front of unit. Golf cart and vehicle parking on each side of unit for $68,000.
Hmm.
That's a 1984. It's pretty though.
That's a pretty park.
Yeah, it is.
For somebody that ain't got no money.
Right.
I went and looked up purchase listings for the mobile home park. I just wanted to see what they had for sale, what the options were, what the cost was. And if he was living in a mobile home, I was under the assumption it had to be purchased. So how are you paying rent if you purchased? It's just a question, but
Could it be like the lot rent?
could be. But don't you have to purchase the mobile home and just pay your lot rent?
You mean like just like buy it up front, like, or like house payments, and
Like,
then
yeah, I'm assuming it was like maybe the the property was purchased, and then the park still has to make money, so they're gonna charge a fee for the lot, so they can still make money to improve. So that could have been the $200 he was spending a month on lot rent.
Right.
Right. You buy the trailer and rent the lot.
Yeah. Yeah, and I know we used to do on because I used to manage a mobile home park, and I know like we do on some of them we do rent to own,
Mm-hmm.
but they would still, but they I think they're yeah, they still had to pay the lot rent and
Right.
then the payment. Or if they own their trailer already, then they would pay just the lot rent each month.
Right.
I wonder how's do you know how their like eviction laws are there? Like is it hard to evict somebody? Like say they own their trailer or something, like Wayne and then pay the lot rent, like do they have to go through like a whole long court process and everything there?
Usually, like when you do an eviction, you have to go to your courthouse, your local courthouse, and there's a process even before you get to the courthouse, because you have to do what's called a 7-day pay or quit. So you have to give your tenant the opportunity to pay. And then after the 7 days of that, if it isn't resolved, then you have to do a certified letter where you have to obtain a signature. Because with that, the little green card that there's a little green card that you'll get back in your mailbox after you do a certified letter, which can last 3 weeks. It gives that person 3 weeks to respond. So if they don't sign for that letter, the letter with the card will come back to you. And that's what you take to the courthouse. So you've already spent 30 days in your first 2 attempts. So you take that letter that's been sent certified and you take it to the courthouse and you file with your clerk, and there's like a $260 fee to start an eviction process. So it can take you months to get someone out.
Yeah, I know. I know. Like here, I mean, it was pretty much pointless. You could get an attorney and everything else, and then still get drug in the courts for years.
Yeah.
Oh, little fur baby up there shaking his booty. Electric signature is different now, though. Oh, let's see. Somebody asked I guess if he had ownership in the park and hiding a lot in that park.
Would they make him? I think they would make him move. I don't know how their laws are about that. Would he have to move that trailer if he's not paying the lot rent? Did you guys ever have to do that?
Uh, yeah, but I mean, that was even so hard to even do, and that still even came back on us to pay for. We had some people that didn't pay their lot rent for years.
I just did an eviction on a mobile home, and the couple didn't pay for like 3 months, and I thought that she was in a DV situation, but it wasn't true.
Mm,
The roles were reversed.
gotcha.
So when he moved out, then there was really no payment for 120 days. but I was sympathetic because she was left a single mom and
Right.
pregnant. But yet, after 120 days, there should have been some type of finances forward. You know
Right.
what I mean? Even if you didn't pay for 120 days, start now. I gave you enough time to get your stuff together, step up to the plate, and be a single mom. But
Right.
that, but that never happened. So sadly, I was left with no other choice.
Right. Yeah, because I mean, you'll have people take advantage of every situation.
Exactly. And then tear your stuff up like it's nobody's business.
Yes. Oh God, I used to hate that.
Right.
That was always like so heartbreaking going into a place after, you tried so hard to help this person and then you go in and they just leave like the place destroyed and you're like, oh my goodness, like y'all know like it's me that's got to fix this and clean it up and everything.
Right. Or when you remember when you got to go in and bomb everything,
Mhm.
throw the green bricks.
Yeah. Yeah, that job was so stressful, especially towards the end because we didn't have a like it was just me in the trailer. The mobile home park I ran was like the biggest one that we have in our city, and
Oh, wow.
I had to cut the grass. I had to like do repairs, or if it was something I couldn't do, I had to hire somebody. And but yeah, it was wild.
Right. There's always something to do with it.
Yep.
So if you're
Yeah.
ever going to be a property owner, think about it.
Right. Yes. Yeah, we actually had a guy, or the guy that owns the house next door to us, he was mad at us whenever we moved in because he wanted to buy the house that we're in, but
Hmm.
the family wouldn't sell it to him. But I mean, we didn't have anything to do with any of that. but
Right.
but he kind of took it out on us at first, and then we're cool now. But man, me and him got into it there for a little while.
That sucks.
Yeah, yeah.
Ladies, I'm fixing to call it a night.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. My phone's at 35% now.
Me too.
Yeah, it's past our old folks' bedtime.
Right, right. I'm ready to get parallel.
Yeah, I probably won't even be up till 11 tomorrow. I usually wake up probably around 8 o'clock every morning unless I'm just super exhausted.
Right. You work at night, don't you?
I do. I do.
Gotcha.
But we were slow tonight, and I thought, well, I'll just save my gas and my time. And then me and Matthew were talking about doing a live tonight. So I was like, well, I'd rather do that than just be out there for no reason.
I don't
So
blame you. I don't
I
blame you.
enjoyed it.
Me too. Thank you
Good.
for inviting me up.
Well, thank you for coming up. I'm glad you was able to catch us too, Rando. Rando always get to see my first times on TikTok. She's a good one. She's been looking out for me since the very beginning.
Lily says she went through the same thing. She said she
Oh.
leased her home once before her son moved there and they trashed it.
Mm. And that's so sad.
Right.
Well, I enjoyed it. Thank you everyone for the gifts, and
Yes.
uh, we'll do it again.
Yay. I'm so excited. And
Right.
thank y'all, everybody, for coming in and hanging out with us.
And
Yep.
y'all keep digging in them holes.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to go get me some more notebooks now. I've already got like a big old backpack. Now I'm gonna have to upgrade again.
Right. So now you know, Matthew, we got you a project.
Yep.
Digging for that cell tower.
Yeah. We'll definitely look into that.
Yeah, if you didn't get the coordinates, I'll send them to you, Matthew.
Okay. Thank you.
Right,
Have a
like
good
we know.
night, guys.
You too. Bye, y'all. Thank y'all.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
What cell towers?